Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, today is Monday, August 10th, 2020. And just when you thought shit couldn't get any crazier in Chicago, guess what? It's Chicago, so it has gotten crazier. And what seems like, y'all excuse me, I just got out the shower, but I saw this story, and I had to come and do something because it points out the height of ridiculousness. But when what seems like something that could have come straight out a comic book, if there was such a comic book called The Most Hypocritical Shit You Ever Heard, this is what we're seeing in Chicago. Now, I'm going to bring a little bit in-depth detail to this story on our YouTube channel this evening at 6 o'clock. Y'all go ahead and subscribe and get the notification because we go live every day at 6 o'clock on YouTube. And to all my subscribers, rather, because I don't believe in followers, to all the subscribers of the YouTube channel, if you from Chicago, don't get mad at me, but let me just keep the truth because it is what it is. But again, in what would be the front page article, if a newspaper was if you had a newspaper titled "The Most Hypocritical Shit on the Planet," Chicago will be on the front page because right now you got all this looting, rioting, and a little bit of protesting behind a black person who was murdered by the police recently over the weekend in Chicago. Now they're looting and rioting because the police shot a Negro, but at the same time, damn near 800 to 1,000 Negroes have been shot and murdered in Chicago just this year alone by other Negroes. Come on now. It's Black Lives, I know for a fact, Black Lives Matter is going to be right there on the forefront of this thing. Let me ask y'all a question. Did Black Lives Matter give the family of George Floyd, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, or any of these people who was murdered by the police, did Black Lives Matter even give money to the family to help with the funerals? No. Let's look at the reality. Black Lives Matter, the organization, is gone beyond a so-called political activist group. They are now what you call a political pact. Literally. That's what they are classified as right now, a political pact, meaning every dollar that you send to Black Lives Matter, they're funneling it to the Democratic Party. Did they get George Floyd's family, even though they tried to capitalize off George Floyd's death, did they give any money to his family? And then here you are, you had another brother to get shot by the Chicago police, and everybody want to tear the city of Chicago up, but ain't nobody really said shit about these little babies. A couple of babies over the last month in Chicago, little beautiful black children, were murdered, and ain't nobody said shit about that. Where's Black Lives Matter on that? Come on, man. Again, if y'all really want to hear me talk about this in detail, come over to our YouTube channel. I'll put the link up. I don't think I put it up on this video, but I'll put the link up to our YouTube channel. Subscribe, and we're going to talk about this in full detail today at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, to those people who subscribe to our channel that happen to look in Chicago, I'm not judging you all, and I'm definitely not judging my subscribers because I know y'all don't go out there and shoot motherfuckers. But this is the craziest stuff you ever heard. These folks are tearing the city of Chicago up behind a police-involved shooting. And then again, for you Negroes that say, well, when the police kill somebody, they don't go to jail. Guess what? When 9 out of 10 Negroes kill somebody, they don't go to jail either because y'all too scared to tell. Y'all hide them out. You hide the killers out in your neighborhood. So these Negroes that's killing these innocent babies and doing all this chaos and mayhem, they don't go to jail either, just like the police. But you're sitting here, you Negroes in Chicago, just in the last 2 years, done killed more people than COVID-19. Just in the city of Chicago. Just in the last 2 years, y'all have killed more of each other. Negro against Negro violence. Since people don't want to hear black on black crime. But Negro on Negro violence in Chicago in the last 2 years have killed more black people than the police in Chicago have in the last 10 years, bruh. And y'all want to tear your city up because somebody got shot by the police. Anytime somebody gets shot or killed, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate when the police, who you and I pay to so-called protect and serve us, killed us. But what's crazy about it is you motherfuckers have killed almost 700 people this year alone. Negroes have killed almost 700 people in Chicago. That's not to mention all the people that have been wounded and injured by gun violence in Chicago by blacks on other blacks. And you Negroes finna tear the whole city down because another Negro got shot by the police, which is unfortunate no matter where you go. But come on, man, that's the most hypocritical shit I've ever heard. Why you think the police are in your neighborhood the way they are? Guess what? If you all talking about defunding the police, you wouldn't have to defund the police if you stop fucking killing each other. Because the police wouldn't have no reason to be in your neighborhood. How hard is that to understand? The police only come after some shit done happened in your neighborhood. You talking about defunding the police, but let me ask the people of Chicago something. If you was to totally defund the police in Chicago and the only people who really got guns in Chicago are the criminals, how would you like that shit? How you think that shit gonna work out for you? Come on, man. This shit is crazy. Y'all tearing the city up behind an officer-involved shooting when probably just this weekend 12 of y'all done shot 12 others, black people. And ain't nobody rioting and protesting about that shit. Like I said earlier, if it was a newspaper called the most hypocritical bullshit on the planet, Chicago will be on the front page right now. Again, not judging the people, the average person in Chicago now. But it's too much killing and shit going on in Chicago for y'all to be black people killing other black people. And now y'all want to tear some shit up because a black person was killed by the police in Chicago. Then you wonder why people call it Chicago. For real, man. That shit is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You all have killed, again, more people this year. Blacks have killed more blacks in Chicago this year alone, and it's just August, than the police in Chicago have murdered other black people in the last 5-6 years, man. Come on, let's just keep it real, bro. So if black lives really matter, when they get through protesting and creating this fake ass sense of outrage up there in Chicago, let's see if Black Lives Matter gonna go and try to get justice for them little black babies who was murdered by other black people. And ain't nobody rioting behind that shit. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real. It is what it is. Join us on YouTube. We're gonna go into this story a little bit deeper today, 6 o'clock p.m. Y'all be blessed.